Hello everyone. Today's topic is physiology of bone and calcium metabolism. Calcium metabolism, physiological and biochemical function. Calcium ion regulate a number of important physiological and biological processes to ensure that these processes operate normally. The plasma concentration is maintained within a very few limit 9 to 11 mg microgram. Free ionized calcium is a biological active form of calcium. Important physiological and biochemical function calcium are development of bone and teeth. Calcium along with phosphorus is essential for formation and physical strength of skeletal tissue. Bone, which are dynamic state, serves as a reservoir of calcium. Neuromuscular excitation. Calcium is essential for the transmission of nerve impulse. It interacts with troponin C to trigger muscle contraction. Calcium also activates ATPase and increase the interaction between actin and myosin. Blood coagulation. Calcium factor 4 is involved in several reactions in the cascade of blood clotting mechanism. Membrane integrity and plasma membrane transport. Permeability and transport of water and several ions across the cell membrane are influenced by calcium. Mediation of intracellular action of hormone. Calcium mediates the intracellular action of the certain hormone by acting as a second messenger. Epinephrine in liver, glucogenolysis, and third messenger. Activation of enzyme. Calcium is needed for direct activation of enzyme such as lipase, pancreatic lipase, ATPase, and succinate dehydrogenase. Release of hormone and neurotransmitters. Calcium faci- Calcium facilitates the release of certain hormone and neurotransmitters, example insulin, parathyroid hormone, calcitonin. Calmodulin mediated action of calcium. Calmodulin is a calcium binding protein. Calcium calmodulin complex activates certain enzyme adenyl cyclase, and calcium dependent protein kinase. Regulation of secretory process. The microfilament and microtubule mediated process such as endocytosis, exocytosis, and cell motility are regulated by calcium. Contact inhibition. Calcium is believed to be involved in cell-to-cell contact and adhesion of cell in tissue. It may be also required for cell-to-cell communication. Action on heart. By acting on microcardium and calcium prolongs the systole. Calcium distribution in the body. Calcium is the most abundant mineral in the body. The total content of calcium in adult man is about 1100 gram, as much as 99% of it present in the bone and teeth as hydroxyapatite. A small fraction 1% of the calcium found in outside the skeleton tissue. Calcium in bone. Calcium in bone is present in two pools. Pool of stable calcium and pool of reservoir of readily exchangeable calcium. Pool of stable calcium is much larger, 99% of the total bone calcium, and it is formed by calcium present in stable mature bone. It present in calcium pool that is not readily exchangeable, but can be mobilized only through the action of parathyroid hormone. The pool reservoir of readily exchangeable calcium is much smaller, 1% of the total body content, and consists of labile, new formed bone. Calcium in plasma. Most of the blood calcium is present in the plasma. Since blood cells contain very little of it, in the plasma calcium is present in non-diffusible and diffusible form. The diffusible form include further two forms, ionized calcium and complex. The diffusible form of calcium, as name indicate, diffusible from blood to tissue, while non-diffusible form is not. The non-diffusible form referred to the calcium which is bound to plasma protein, mostly albumin, to lesser extent globulin. The normal value of different form of plasma calcium are: total plasma calcium 10 microgram, diffusible calcium 6 microgram, ionized calcium 5 microgram. Daily requirement and source of calcium. Daily requirement of calcium per day are as follow. Adult man and woman 800 microgram per day. Women during pregnancy and lactation and postmenopausal 1500 microgram per day. Children 1 to 18 years 800 to 1200 microgram per day. Infant less than 1 year 300 to 500 microgram per day. The dietary source of calcium base source are milk and milk product. Good source include beans, leafy vegetable, cabbage and ragis. Drinking water providing about 2 microgram per day. Calcium balance. Calcium ion is fundamentally important to all biological systems. Therefore, the concentration of calcium must be maintained within a specific limit of physiological tolerance in several compartments. The overall calcium hemostasis or calcium balance. Normally, daily calcium turnover is maintained by interplay of the following process: absorption of ingested calcium, exchange of calcium between bone and extracellular fluid, and secretion of calcium from ECF. Excretion of calcium in fecal matter and urine. Absorption of calcium. The daily dietary intake of calcium depending on the amount of milk and milk product. The milk product consumed may vary from 200 to 2000 microgram. Unfortunately, in many adults, the daily intake of calcium is below the recommended minimum of 800 microgram. The process of absorption. The absorption of calcium mainly occurs in the duodenum by an energy dependent active process. The process involves the activity of calcium dependent ATPase at brush border of the epithelial cell, and it regulated by 1,25 dihydroxycalciferol. Across the brush border, calcium is transported via channel known as transient receptor, potentially valinated type C, and bind to intracellular protein. From the basolateral border of the intestinal epithelial cell, absorbed calcium is transported into blood by either sodium calcium exchanger or calcium dependent APTase. The factor promoting absorption include 1,25 dihydroxycalciferol directly affect the absorption by its regulatory role. The parathyroid indirectly promote the intestinal absorption of calcium by increase the renal synthesis of 125 dehydroxycalciferol. The dietary lactose promote calcium intake by intestinal cell by some unknown mechanism. Amino acid lysine and arginine facilitate the calcium absorption. The low pH is most favorable for calcium absorption. The factor inhibiting the calcium absorption are phytate and oxalate present in diet from insoluble salt with calcium, thereby decrease its absorption. Adapt- Adaptive mechanism for absorption. The percentage of dietary calcium absorbed from intestine inversely related to intake. Adaptive increase is fractional absorption is one mechanism for maintaining normal body calcium start when the dietary intake of calcium is chronically low. The adaptation seems produced through greatly synthesis of 125 dehydroxycalciferol. Adaptive decrease in calcium absorption occurs when the dietary supplies too much calcium. These adaptations prevent the overload and seems to produce to lesser synthesis of the 125 dehydroxycalciferol. Normal absorption. Normally at the dietary intake of 1000 microgram of calcium above 35% or 3500 microgram is absorbed, approximately half passively and half stimulated by vitamin D. Elderly individuals, both dietary calcium intake and absorption of calcium from intestine are diminished. The decreased calcium input contribute to a decline bone and increased risk of fracture in age due to osteoporosis. Exchange of calcium between bone and extracellular fluid. The the ECF contain about 1000 microgram of calcium, which is in dynamically equilibrium with calcium present in bone. Two types of exchange occur between bone and ECF: rapid exchange and slow exchange. Rapid exchange occur between ECF and smaller 1% of total body content. Readily exchangeable pool of bone calcium. A large amount of calcium move into and out is readily exchangeable pool in the bone. The exact significance of exchange in calcium hemostasis is not properly understood. Slow exchange. occur between ECF and large pool of stable calcium. This exchange is the one of the concerned with bone remodeling by constant interplay of the bone resorption and deposition. This process of bone remodeling results in calcium turnover of only about 500 microgram per day. In this remodeling process, a number of factors de- determine deposition and re- resorption of the bone mineral. Bone resorption. Bone resorption in the remodeling process is stimulated by parathyroid hormone and inhibited by sex hormone, calcitonin, and phosphate. Bone deposition is remodeling process is promoted by physical stress to bone provided by barking, sex hormone, and growth hormone. Thus, a person suffering from osteoporosis. What is osteoporosis? Reduced bone density. If he is happen to be immobilized in bed for long time in old age when the sex hormone are reduced, they occurs an increased tendency of bone resorption. Postmenopausal osteoporosis. Osteoporosis also os- Osteoporosis also occurs in calcium, Cushing syndrome, and growth hormone deficiency. Excretion of calcium. The sum amount of calcium as absorbed from the gut, that is about 350 microgram, must ultimately by excreted to maintain balance. Excretion of calcium occurs in fecal matter as well as urine. Fecal excretion of calcium. About 150 microgram calcium are secreted into intestine through bile and pancreatic juice and intestinal secretion and excreted in the stool along with unabsorbed fraction from the diet. In this way, about 800 microgram of the calcium is secreted in the fecal matter. 800 microgram of the calcium is excreted in the fecal matter. Urinary secretion of calcium. As large amount of calcium is facilitated in kidney per day by 98% to 99% of the filtered calcium is reabsorbed. About 60% of the resorption occur in proximal tubule and remainder in the ascending limb of loop of Henle and distal tubule. The distal tubule reabsorption of calcium occurs via TRP be 5 channels and regulated by parathyroid hormone. Thus, in normal healthy adults with a calcium intake of 1000 microgram, about 150 microgram is excreted in the urine. Adjustment of these small fraction of filtered calcium is finally excreted provides sensitive means of maintaining calcium balance. By fecal matter, excretion of calcium is 800 microgram and urinary secretion of calcium is 150 microgram. Type of calcium balance. There three type of calcium balance exist: natural calcium balance, positive calcium balance, and negative calcium balance. The natural calcium balance is seen in normally healthy individual in bomb excretion of calcium in urine and feces. There are also exists in internal balance between entry into the exit from the bone. The positive calcium balance is seen in growing children in whom intestinal calcium absorption exceeded total excretion of calcium. The excess calcium is deposition in growing bone, that is, entry of calcium into the bone is more than the exit. Negative calcium balance. It is seen Negative calcium balance. It is seen in women during pregnancy and lactation. The intestinal calcium absorption is less than calcium excretion. The deficit comes from the maternal bone, that is, exit of bone out of the bone is more than the entry into the bone. Hormonal regulation of calcium level. Maintenance of plasma calcium level within normal range 9 to 11 microgram per deciliter is essential as involved in number of important physiological and biochemical processes. Deviation of ionized calcium from normal range cause many disorders and can be life-threatening. The hormone regulating plasma calcium level include the following: calcitropic hormone. The three primary involved in calcium homeostasis are parathyroid hormone, active from vitamin D, 1,25 dihydroxycalciferol, and calcitonin. Main role of these hormone calcium metabolism. Parathyroid hormone related protein. It is a local hormone that acts on parathyroid hormone receptor and important for skeletal development in utero. Other hormones which has some effect on calcium metabolism include growth hormone, sex hormone, glucocorticoid, and growth factor. Growth hormone has stimulatory effect on the bone deposition. Sex hormone have inhibitory effect on the bone resorption. Glucocorticoid are stimulated effect on the bone resorption, and growth hormone have stimulatory effect on bone deposition. Hypocalcemia is compensated by release of calcium from the bone, increased fraction resorption in the kidney, and increased absorption from the intestine. Now start bone physiology. Function and composition of bone. The function of bone. Bone is a specialized connective tissue that forms the skeleton of the body. Protective function. The framework formed by the bone. The protects the vital organ and soft tissue in the body. Example: thoracic cage protect the lung and heart, and skeleton protect the brain. Mechanical functions served by bone include support to body, attachment to muscle and tendon. Movement are performed at joint by leverage effect of bone. The metabolic function of bone include their important role in hemostasis of calcium and phosphate metabolism. The hemopoietic function include the formation of blood cell in the red bone marrow. Type of bone. Type. Bone depending on the size and shape has been classified as long bone, short bone, flat bone, irregular bone, and sinusoid bone. Long bone example limb bone, short bone example wrist bone, ankle bone, and flat bone example scapula, skull bone, and mandible. Irregular bone vertebra, and sinusoid bone is patella. Part of typical long bone are diaphysis, epiphysis, and metaphysis. Diaphysis shaft is mid portion of the long bone. Epiphysis is binding part of either end of bone, and metaphysis is portion between diaphysis and epiphysis. Epiphysis cartilage are growth plate refer to layer of cartilage that is present between epiphysis and metaphysis during growing age. The growth of bone stops when the epiphysis fuse with shaft of bone. Composition of bone. The bone, a special form a connective tissue, is composed of collagenous framework impregnated with bone salt. The dry fat-free bone consists of 1/3 organic bone matrix and 2/3 minerals. that is inorganic. Bone matrix, also called osteoid, consists of collagen fiber embedded in the gelatinous ground substance. Part and part and gross structure of long bone as seen in longitudinal cut section. Epiphysis is the widened part on either end of the bone, and diaphysis, that is shaft, is mid portion of the long bone, and metaphysis is the portion between diaphysis and epiphysis. Collagen fiber. Collagen fiber arranged in laminar. The fiber of bone lamellus is run parallel to each other, but those of adjoining lamellar run at very angle to each other. Over 90% of the organic matrix is type 1 collagen. Ground substance. The lamellus is continuous with that of the adjoining lamella. It is formed by ECF and proteoglycans. These substances are concerned with regulation and deposition of bone salt. What is bone salt? Bone salt is constitute the inorganic component of bone, which is primarily comprise calcium and phosphate in the form of hydroxyapatite crystal. Each crystal measure of 400, the unit of length, a unit in thickness absorbed on the surface of hydroxypeptide crystal are present in small amount of either salt such as sodium phosphate, magnesium carbonate. The bone salt is then the bone matrix. Structure of bone. Two types of bone are unknown. Two types of bone are known: compact or cortical bone and trabecular or spongy or calcaneous bone. In most of the bone, both compact and calcaneous form are present, but thickness of each type of varies in different regions of the bone. For example, in long bone, the epiphysis region contain large amount of cancellous bone and outer thin compact bone, while the diaphysis region the amount of compact bone is more and cancellous bone is very thin. Structure of compact bone. The compact bone make the outer layer of the most and account for 80% of the bone in the body. The histological, the compact bony tissue is made up of several minute cylindrical structures called osteon or Haversian system. Each osteon is formed by several layers of collagen lamina arranged in concern around a central placed canal called Haversian canal, which contains blood vessels, lymph vessels, and nerve fiber. Structure of trabecular or spongy bone. The trabecular or spongy or cancellous bone is present inside the compact bone and make up 20% of the bone in the body. It is made up of spiculi and plate and trabeculae, which is separated by the space that are filled in the bone marrow. The nutrient diffuse from the bone ECF to trabeculae. The surface to volume ratio is much higher in trabecular bone than the compact bone. The trabeculae are thin and consist of irregular lamellae of bone with lacunar contain osteocyte. The trabeculae are covered by a thin layer of connective tissue called endosteum, which contain osteoblast, osteoclast, and osteoprogenitor or stem cell. Cell of bone, osteoprogenitor cell. These are stem cells of mesenchymal origin that can proliferate and convert themselves into the osteoblast whenever they is needed for bone formation. They resemble fibroblasts in appearance. In the fetus, osteoprogenitor cells are numerous at the site where the bone formation is to take place. In adults, these cells are present over the periosteum as well as endosteum. Osteoblast. Osteoblast is the bone forming cell called osteoblast. These are derived from osteoprogenitor cell. Being concerned with bone formation, they are situated in outer surface of bone, the marrow cavity and epiphyseal plate cell. The differentiation of osteoprogenitor cell into osteoblast is by specific ossification and transcription factor such as CBFA run X2, the bone morphology protein BMP, and Indian Hedgehog. The function of osteoblast. include role in lying down of the organic matrix of bone. Osteoblasts are responsible for synthesis of bone matrix by excreting type 1 collagen and protein called matrix glycoprotein and other protein involved in the matrix formation and albumin and thrombospodin and osteopontin and fibronectin. The role of calcification. Enzyme alkaline phosphate present in the cell membrane of osteoblast play important role in the calcification of bone matrix. The osteoblasts are believed to seed of matrix vessels, which is possible serves as point around which formation of hydroxypeptide crystals takes place. Role in bone resorption. Osteoblast may indirectly influence the resorption of bone by inhibiting or stimulating the activity of osteoclast. Fate of osteoblast. After taking part in bone formation, the osteoblasts are converted into osteocytes, which are trapped inside the lacuna of calcified bone. Osteocyte, the cell of mature bone called osteocyte. They represent osteoblasts during the bone formation, are impregned in lacuna between bone lamella. The cytoplasmic process from the osteocyte run into the canaculi and ramify through the bone matrix. The process from neighboring cells have contact with each other and forming tight junction. The function of osteocyte are metabolic activity of osteocyte help in maintain the bone as a living tissue, maintain the integrity of lacuna and caniculi, thus the keep open channel for diffusion of nutrients through bone, play an important role in the maintaining the exchange of calcium between bone and ECF. The osteocytes are major source of fibroblast growth factor. That is 23 FGF23 and maintain regulator of serum phosphate level. The osteocyte produce sclerostin that inhibit the differentiation of osteoblasts, thus the inhibiting the bone formation. Osteoclast, bone removing cell is called osteoclast. These are the giant multinucleated cells found in the relation to the surface where the bone removal is taking place. As such location, this cell pipette is called resorption bay or lacuna of the Houseif. At the site of bone resorption, the surface of the osteoclast so manifold, which is described as ruffled membrane. Osteoclasts are derived from the hematopoietic stem cell via monocyte. Probably they are formed by fusion of many monocytes. The bone marrow stromal cell except rank 1 on their surface. When these cell comes in contact with monocyte, the expressing rank 2 signally pathway get initiated. The differentiation of osteoclast is facilitated by osteoblast by secreting morphology cloning stimulating factor, that is MCCSF, and RANKL initiated by proteinasing. Function: the osteoclasts are responsible for bone resorption during the bone remodeling. The lysosome enzyme required for bone resorption are synthesized and released into bone resorption compartment of osteoclast. Bone lining cell. The bone lining cell are flattened cells which form a continuous epithelium-like layer on the bony surface, where active bone deposition or removal is not takes place. They are present on periosteal surface as well as endosteal surface.